Hello. To anybody that came back, welcome back. Hello. I am here. I'm just messing about. feels really... maybe feel a little bit better. Right. Let's go and get it. No more messing about. I was a little bit too... I was just being a little bit too... stupid the other times, really. I wasn't being my usual methodical self. That's going to change here. So what we'll do... was that? Now hopefully we're not going to have any more mess ups. We'll just put that on him, and that should finish. And then we'll come over here. And then we'll go down here. And that takes care of those. Checking for heavy. That's mucho betters. Mucho. So them. Alright. Okay. Well, that's about 60 seconds faster than I've done it any of the other times.
Got it. I'm making the elimination of Kargan your priority in this operation.
Right, so this time, because I got into a way of doing it with the GMs, I was actually coming in here and doing the 100k like that. Oh, what? That is... He fired his rockets at me. Yeah. I messed up, I think. Time-wise. It's all good. That wasn't. So... That was kind of weird, though. Right. Now we go invis. Now we clear out the sides. Whoa. Come on. Oh, I'm just so done with tonight. Oh, I'm so over with this rubbish, man. The more ads that are on my screen, I don't know what is going on tonight with any of this, but the further I get through this strike, should never ever. That champion fired his rockets, and I let them come out, and then I went after him, and when I started hitting them, then the rockets hit me. Should never have hit me once I got past them. How you doing, Emma? You just missed a monumental failure there. Honest, I am thinking I'm gonna have to what I don't understand, and this is really what I don't understand. I tested my stream today for an hour and a half. I never had any of these problems. Never had any of these issues. And then what happened was I was streaming for about an hour and 25 minutes, and I had all my electric went off, so my PC and everything went off in the middle of the stream. It's never been right since.
Guardian, we've received limited intel regarding Effect's information.
And I can feel it pulling.
I want you to get in there and figure out what they know.
It's like this interference, which is what happened today. I can feel it. It's not done. There's something wrong with it. I have a very kind of I have a very powerful PC, so it shouldn't be doing this. And I've streamed more than once on this. Streamed all last night off it. Alright, one more and then I'm done with the stream tonight, because I'm not feeling it. After putting all the work I've put in to actually getting the stream ready for it to do this to me, kinda makes me not want to stream anymore. And I don't see the point in spending all that money on a PC. Yeah, you're right. I'm not wanting to be salty about it, you know? Because I know
We've received limited intel regarding Effect's information depot.
I just don't
I want you to get in there and figure
see, I can feel it pulling. I don't know if you can see it. But it's the graphics. There's something wrong with the graphics. I have to do something here. I am still here. This is probably not going to be good, but that's crazy. Right, so I've lost a bit of time, but nothing I can't make up. Right, I'm just gonna have to kind of gung-ho it a little bit. Fucking... Right, a little bit of a lag there. Alright, cool.
Red Legion? Great. The Cabal are here.
Correct. I have been monitoring Vex transmissions. The Cabal are invading the installation as well.
How did they come from? Right, so we'll just let that do that. Gotta make sure this big one hits. You do need to finish the catalyst, Emma. What are you doing with yourself? I'm joking. Right. What? Great. First hit never stopped them. I don't know what I'm doing now. Why did I keep going there? Here we go. Right, so we are gonna have 2 more waves. One of just these normal ads. Slower, a lot slower. Oh, okay. I did not, Eric. That is a good point. I did not reboot the rotator. But never fear, I'm all good. It is a bit jumpy, but very jumpy. But the further I go through the strike, the worse it gets. If only you could see what... I don't know the way it looks to you guys. Does it look jumpy to you? You know what? You are so lucky. Yeah, it's not... Does it normally look like that? Right, this time I'm going to take a shortcut to the ads. It's not helping that I'm playing without sound as well.
Nice work, Captain. But you're gonna need one more.
Yeah, yeah, I can go with that. Sorry, son. There we go. Right. Oh, that's not great. Ran out of special. Mucho betters. And that was a very good grenade. Right, okay.
Here they come again.
I'll tell you what, if this keeps going, I will stream on on console and make content on PC. It's a lot easier to stream off the console than it is off PC, I'll tell you that.
There's Kargan.
Right. So, need to keep this. Alright, kept with super. We're going to capture this plate. And that's how I'm supposed to do it. Right. Right. Okay. Two. That never worked. There we go.
Pretty sure he realizes we're not going to let him get away with
All
stealing
3
the credit while we're
plates.
here.
the way it should have been done from the start.
Location secured, Commander Zavala.
Good work, Guardian. What intel did you discover?
There's only one data artifact here, labeled Oxa, and it's seriously corrupted. Metadata says it was last accessed by an Otzot centuries ago.
GG's. Thank you, Emma.
What is Oxa? And who is Otzot?
Mucho appreciated. Although I will give you and everybody else in chat my apologies for some weak gameplay and for me being virgin on the edge of salt. Tea for everyone. So 100k, man. Woohoo! Very good. Let's go and see how many blues. I'm just looking back through the comments that I've missed. Yeah, more than likely. Yeah, it definitely feels like it's kind of off to me. Snapshot and feeding frenzy.
Your return honors me, Guardian.
Let's get you back out there. Deal.
So. So I can. So if we put that on, I have got one 110, 110. So if we say 2, 3, 5, 7, potentially one below my next power increase. By the looks of things.
Stay out of sight.
Crazy. Crazy night on Destiny. I must admit, I never even get paid it any mind actually to reset the router.
Stock's always changing. Don't take too long.
Whereas I should have thought of that myself.
I can help you. That's fine. You can take a break for now. You're a good listener, you know. You want to hear some war stories?
Very good. What system do you play on, Emma? If you don't mind me asking.
Don't stop fighting. We all appreciate it.
I think I have something you will like.
PS4. Not from me. I've got a PS4.
Guardians are all
I have a PS4 and Xbox and a PCs. I play everything. No booing here from me. Right. Okie dokie. That's Where you from, Em? Em, are you from? You're US, right? I apologize for shortening your name. I just I grew up. I had a friend when I was growing up called Emma, and I always just called her Em. So it's force of habit. I apologize. Oh no, are you? Wow. Why did I think you were from the US? I'm creeping up here.
There's a lot we can do. It's just right. Why not? I could get you another.
Are you a night owl?
I imagine your life must be terribly exciting.
I am. I normally don't stream this late. I'm streaming later because I've had. Seems like all I ever get is bloody technical issues. Every time I think I've got it just right, something happens. Never get it just. I When I was streaming on console, it was easy because my Elgato took care of it all. I really am gonna have to invest in an Elgato. You see, it's just so glitchy. Why am I killing people? Why am I doing that? Right. So, that's too many people here. Yeah, hello. Yeah. It's I need I need a stream I need a stream PC and a plain PC. It's not good. So, if I had a stream PC and a playing PC, would I have to network them or something? Alright, yeah, yeah. This dude thinks I'm actually here to do escalation protocol. I feel really bad now because I'm not. I'm just here to do bounties. Oh. Oh no! Good lordy. Right, so that was this bounty. So that was just a one-off. Materials. Materials. Stormcaller. Oh, I like doing that one. Grenade. Challenging combatant. Oh. Don't do it, man. This is where I want. There we go. Right, on you go, boys. I'm helping in spirit. No, I'm not. Because you took all the fun away. Oh, there's a couple of scions around here. Well, that's his own silly mistake. Tuh. Destiny. People helping. Well, what does he think this is? Oh my god. My goodness gracious myself. There you go. Take a slap in the face. He likes it. Here, doggy. Whoop. Right, okay. Since you've said that, I'm going to help. What? That was a public... Oh, man. Danga. I'm going to help. Going to do my part. Except he ran away and took them away from my grenade. Now I don't want to do my part. Oh. He started it again. These three. It's not. Oh, it's not the boy. It's not the boy. I don't have to help. I'll just go and smack this guy in the face. No, I won't. Yes, I will. And then leave quietly through the back door. Bounties. So what are you guys thinking about this? I am a guardian, and I will protect the last safe city. But that is Mars, and it's not the last safe city. Crucible would be fun with this connection. I don't even think it's my connect. Well, it might actually be. Let's go down and rally a flag. The Winding Cove. What it seems like is that I've got... This happened today and I moved my PC. And when I moved the PC, the connection or the game started playing a ton better. And I figured I was getting interference from my TV. Yeah, Clovis Bray. It is Mars as well. Well, you know what they say? To assume is to make an ass out of you and me. Hey, can I help? Good throw, Toby. I'm here for you, Toby. Yay! For days. Thank you. Big throw. Big mess. Nobody's seen it. Hey. Oh, I thought it was a sword.
Protect the support tower.
Although it worked pretty well. I've got your back, guys. Big grenade. Big grenade.
Support tower under attack. Drive it back.
I will redeem myself. Yes, you do. Big grenade.
Locking down the support tower. Too much heat.
Oh, yes. I got you. Oh. Get off your bike. No, no. We're in lockdown. And I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I've seen that guy earlier on. This isn't his one walk a day. Thinks he can just mosey on around here.
Locking down the support tower. Too much heat.
Oh, it was a good grenade. It was good. Oh, GG's. GG's. Come on, what's going
Take down
on?
the support tower. Stop that.
Run! Come on, you get your backside out
That
there
heavy
and
frame
help.
should do the trick.
1, 2, 3.
Clear that tower, Guardian. They're choking your arc supply.
I got him. Nice. Okay. Right. There's invisibles everywhere. But I want to come here. Oh.
Support tower has a serious crowd control problem. Clear it up.
Oh, you are gone. And ooh. Hi, hey. Come on, these are some big throws here, guys. Hype and chat and all that good stuff that people say.
Rasputin's recalling the towers. Give it another go when we have better control of the field.
I done my bit. I threw orbs. I shot people. Big ties to LD. Right. Now, what we really came here for was this. I think it's going to pop up at about here. there are two cats absolutely going at it outside my window. Just thought I'd tell you. Right, come on. Give me super. And lots of sword. You're an old fart. I'm sorry, Emma. I'm not gonna have it. I don't believe you. Me, on the other hand, I am an old fart. That's. Oh, killer grenade. I'm young at heart. I want to believe that it's the first one, but I don't think it is. But yeah, yous don't know any better, so it's exactly what it is. One, two, three, four. It's true. It is true. Because it is painful for them to have sexual relations. So I've heard. But to be fair, it was a cat that told me, that just knocked me back. Hey. Now that is much better. Swords say no. I'm here to help, guys. Are you a cheating titan? Come here. Gears for life. Are you a cheating titan? They are not respecting the social rule of distance. I, on the other hand, am respecting the social distance. And you see, they're all over there, and I'm over here. Big grenade. Don't make a big thing about it. So...
Clear that tower, Guardian. They're cutting off your arc supply.
I'm here to help, guys. I'm taking a leaf out that cat's book. I am here to help because I aim to please. Oh. Oh, it's a quad. Thought orbs. Orbs. Big grenade. Oh. There we go. And there's a big orb. Social distancing. I'm going all the way over here. Big orb. Oh, I had no right to hit it. You're dead.
They're choking your arc supply.
You're dead.
Here comes trouble. Javelin's up.
What?
Clear that tower, Guardian. They're choking your arc supply.
They're all dead. too many.
Clear that tower, Guardian.
Big orb.
They're cutting off your arc supply.
Oh. Get away from me. Go and do that thing over there. I can take care of these. Yeah, you get a grenade, and you get a grenade. Everybody gets a grenade. Oh, it's he's in. He's got it.
Tower under attack.
Whatever it is, this boy's got it.
Clear out those enemies.
Oh, I missed it. I was bang on as well. Just fired too late. Got him, Hunter. No.
Rasputin's recalling the tower. Give it another go when we have better control of the field.
I need one more challenging enemy. Who shall it be, sir? Lost sector? That is an absolutely fabulous idea.
Towers are coming up. We'd appreciate any assistance nearby Guardians can offer. Let's give Rasputin a nice, clear view of the Almighty.
Let's go and get this. And then let's get out of here. Fabulous. Hold that for me. Thank you. Where'd the boss go? Oh, I did kill him. I tried to open that as I went past it. Five. What are these two? Materials. Oh, I actually do. I've never really been a big fan of this, of using Orc Strider, until I started doing this bounty, and now me love a bit of Orc Strider. It's not even Orc Strider, it's Stormcaller, but let's just leave it at that. I am a warlock, but I identify as a hunter. It's 2012. Nobody can say anything about it. That was a joke, by the way, just in case anybody thought I got the year wrong. I just realised that I probably did sound the way it was. I can have it whatever I want. It's 2020. Oh, more shenanigans. Right, go get him. Yeah.
Locking down the support tower. Too much heat.
I'm here to help. Monumental throw. I completely missed. Dee 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 dee. Oh yes.
Support tower overwhelmed. Big Red is sending the javelin. Protect the support tower. Rasputin sending the javelin your way. Enemy has overwhelmed the support tower.
Whoops. Yeah, but I don't like to talk about it.
Clear that tower, Guardian.
And my Vex identifies as a hive. Something tells me I don't. Yep. See? Passive guard. Not even a raise. Filthy animals. Oh no! How many do I need?
Let's fall back.
That is unfortunate. I was having so much fun with that, and I was on the wrong subclass. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has been an absolute pleasure tonight. It's been one of my, for all the problems and the issues, it's probably been my most enjoyable stream. So I am looking forward to getting my system sorted for tomorrow, and I'll be streaming again tomorrow. But we'll see. I might even stream on from Xbox tomorrow and start doing. It's something I've thought about doing for a while, which is like going from console to console. You know, doing Xbox and PlayStation and PC. PC really, I got PC to help me make content. Yeah. We'll get it sorted. If I... Yeah. We'll get it sorted. I will investigate the issues between tonight and tomorrow, because something's changed from when I was doing it earlier. Do you make videos, Emma? Because if you do, and you make videos on PC, now I do make content, obviously, that's kind of what I do, but I've never really, I always feel like I've been on the edge of making good videos and not actually making good videos. So it is a discussion. You seem to know a bit more about PCs and stuff like that than I do, so it is a discussion I would like to have. should you be so inclined to share your obvious wealth of knowledge. And I mean that sincerely, obviously. It just sounds better. You make audio podcasts? Okay. Saying it like this sounds better than, can I pick your brain about what you know about PCs? Because I know nothing. It's not strictly true. I know enough about PCs to be able to sort issues and set my system up and know what's going on with what. It's the software, really. You know, I know what I need to make the videos that I want to make, but it's all expenditure, and the truth of the matter is, and I don't know how this sounds. I really don't know how this sounds. But because I don't make really anything from doing this, I feel like I've paid out a lot of money to get better at this. Because you need better hardware and better stuff. You know. That sounds awesome. Am I the only one that read that and thought, put slide in front of that? I'm joking, obviously. I've never actually said that out loud, so. Slide into the DMs. I will do that. Most definitely. But yeah, I do feel like I've paid out a lot of money to get better at this, because the better hardware, better software, and makes for doing it better. And there is only so much when I'm focused. I would say I'm a reasonably good player. I wouldn't say I'm decent. But I feel like that only gets you so far. I know plenty of really good players who just no effort, no time into actually doing what the video thing, or the YouTube thing, or the stream thing. Hence why I could say their names and you probably wouldn't know them. You know? And spoke about this a little bit before, about wanting to leave a mark on, want to achieve something within Destiny. It's always been my dream, and I've had a couple of moments where it's been like, oh, cool. But until I take the next step, which is really on Twitch, is to get into the Destiny directory on Twitch, and I need to iron out the problems I'm having. Well, hopefully by the end of this week, I can get it sorted in such a way that I can get my webcam working, and that's not true. My webcam works fine. The webcam's fine. I need a backlight, so I need that to come, because the lighting in this room is just too harsh for the webcam, and it doesn't. Webcams don't operate that well anyway when there's direct light. You need to have some sort of camera lighting, or a backlight that that follows the way I perceive it anyway, that follows the lens as opposed to the lens having to work through the light. So, couple of man, if I honestly was to go through all the issues I face just playing Destiny, it's ridiculous. I wish I was in a position where I had I've I wouldn't say that I've spent a lot of money, because it's not all about the money. It's nothing. It's not really. It's the money has just been to get over other challenges that I face. Yeah, I feel like, so if you take, let's just take another streamer, any streamer, right? Any streamer. So the very first thing that nearly every other streamer has that I don't have is fiber. Right? So I don't the area I moved to, I played so I started playing Destiny about 5 days after it came out. And I thought it was a month after it came out, but it wasn't. I went back and looked at my first ever Destiny achievement, and it was on like the 11th of September. Destiny came out on the 6th, so it was 5 days afterwards. It might even have been before that. So yeah, fiber, yeah. So when I first got my Xbox One and Destiny came with it, I didn't pre-order Destiny or anything. It just came with the Xbox, and I was like, I wanted to play the other game that I got, which was the Master Chief Collection. And a friend of mine, who I hadn't spoke to in a long time because I hadn't been playing computer games, when I finally got an Xbox and got back talking with him, he was like, you need to try this game. It's called Destiny. And I was like, I think that came with my Xbox One, but I haven't uploaded it yet. I haven't installed it. So I installed it. Here we are, 6.5 years later. But when I started playing Destiny, I had fiber. You know, you're going back 6 years ago. I mean, I was getting 50, 60 meg on a basic fiber connection. So but I didn't stream and I didn't make YouTube videos. I didn't even watch YouTube. My son, who is in this, my oldest son, who's Scott, he'll tell you, I used to go out, I used to absolutely lose it if we were trying to do something and someone said, oh, do you want me to look up a video? I just thought it was lack of skill. I know different now, but I still feel like if you are going to play a game, you should give it a go yourself, and then when you watch a video, you've got more, you have more understanding of what you're watching. So I played Destiny for 3 years. Well, I don't get the down that you get, but I get more upload. So, and I'll explain. So I played on fiber, and then me and my partner, she got, well, we were pregnant. She was pregnant, so we needed a bigger house. So we moved out to this area, and we'd done an exchange, and the people that we exchanged with said, "Oh, we got brilliant internet," and I was like, "Cool, that's all I care about." You know, it's got enough bedrooms. What's the internet like? We moved out here and found out we were on 18 meg download, 1.2 meg upload, and it's not fiber enabled. I was like, so we found out that we're doing fiber in this area. It was cool. They never done our street. It's the only street in this. It's the only street in this whole village that doesn't have fiber. So I looked through every avenue, and my phone actually gets like 49 meg download, 25 meg upload. But streaming from a mobile device, which is it's not too bad. It burns through your data. So I searched for ages to find a true unlimited SIM card, and I found one eventually. And so what I pay, just so I've got my internet, the house internet, which everybody's on, except for me. I don't use the house internet. I have 2 internets in this bedroom. Well, it's not a bedroom, this gaming room. 2 mobile internets. Both give me close to 50 meg download each, and they both give me close to 25, 26 meg upload. But the true unlimited, so this is where the issue comes sometimes, and I move this room about all the time to try and find the right synergy, the right way to have it. And the way I've got it now is the way I started. And I'm really comfortable with it here, where it is. Unfortunately, my 2 internet connections cause each other problems. So everything I was doing, the PC, playing the game, having YouTube up, no, fair usage is only a problem if you have a mobile internet that is unlimited up to a certain point. But there are 2 companies, 2 internet providers in Britain that give complete unlimited. Use as much as you want whenever you want. And I've got one of them. Now, I got this one because it gives me 4G connection anywhere in the house, like, you know. So I'm at the top. I've got my house has got 2 floors, like 3 floors really, ground 1 and 2. So I'm at the top on the 2nd floor, and it I get a really good connection up here. Both my connections get really good connections up here. But because I play so much, or I'm always doing something, I haven't actually took the time to move everything around in the room constantly to find out where's the best place for them both to operate together. So the biggest issue with having a mobile device and using it to stream, especially on PC, is bandwidth. Now, I get all the download and all the upload, but the bandwidth is not so great sometimes. So up until COVID-19 hit, we were expecting our cabinet, our exchange, to become fiber enabled, which would have that'd have been it, you know. So to actually be able to do what I'm doing, I've had to buy 2 internets on top of what the house gets. I paid quite a bit of money for the PC, and then a monitor, and then another monitor. I've got a gaming laptop, and all the little bits and bobs I've had to buy for the room, the webcam. A lot of money for your... Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be honest. I'm saying, oh well, they never done my internet. I'm not like saying, oh, they never done my internet, because this is a serious thing. Stay at home. I'm happy with that. You know, I'm just referencing why it never actually got done. So I've probably been the bones this year of close to about 3 grand. So you can imagine my absolute exasperation when my stream crashes, when I've put so much thought and had to go round, find ways round obstacles that are stopping me from doing this. It's really frustrating. It's like super frustrating. Now, one of the reasons why I believe that the stream struggled tonight is because I need to have YouTube up to be able to see the comments, and I'm doing all this off the same system. So my OBS, the game, YouTube, it's all running off my PC. And the reason it's all running off my PC is because when I turned the laptop on and connected it to the other connection, it started to cause problems with the game because the two internet connections were. So the way I used to do it was, I used to play off one connection and stream off the other. I'm not sure how to do that with PC. I could do that really easily with my... I mean, before I got the PC, I streamed off my Xbox and never once got kicked or had, you know, lag issues or anything. And yet I've got a more powerful system now and it can't handle it. Now maybe it's because I've got both things working from, you know, maybe if I... But it's just more expenditure. I'm not sure how I could run my PC or run my PC to my gaming laptop to still use the gaming laptop to stream. Because the gaming laptop's got everything on it that the PC's got in regards to OBS, and so I don't know. Yeah, I probably could. But I mean, I don't even know if, right. So I'm sitting in orbit now, right, and I have been. My PC has, for the first time tonight, has shut its mouth. Basically, the whole night, the fan's been, you know, normally it fans up, you know, just to blast it with cold air and stuff, but tonight it's been constant. It really has been, and I don't know if I've done something, because I did mess about with some of the settings, but I'm pretty sure I put them all back to what they were. And tonight I've had more problems with my PC than I've ever had. And since I've had the PC, I've had more problems with streaming than I've ever had, because the connection that I'm playing from while I'm streaming was the connection I would only use for the stream, because it's not the best connection to play from. Yeah. The other connection is the best connection to play from, but it would just annihilate my internet if I'd done everything from that other connection, because it's not the true unlimited one. It's like 40 gig I get on that, and I can't get that one unlimited, but it's actually a better connection. So what I normally do when I'm streaming is I play off that connection and stream off the connection I'm playing off of now. So I'm gonna have to find a way to work the game to the PC so that I can work the PC to the laptop. And I think the only way I can do that is if I get the new Elgato, which I can run from. If I run my Elgato from the PC to the laptop the way I used to do it would only pick it up at 30 frames, because I've had that Elgato now for about 5 years, and it can't do any more than 30 frames. The new one can do 60 frames. So I would be able to do my streams at 60 frames. You know, which is what I need to do. So if it wasn't having to stream, play, and I'm gonna be honest, Emma, I'm surprised it's even managed to, because the way I used to do it before, I played the game, just groovy, played the game, and the laptop had my Elgato system up and YouTube, and I had them on the same laptop at the same time, and never once had a problem. Yeah, it's I I ju- I want to be the best version of me that I can be, and I feel like tonight has shown me that I can't do all this off the same system. I just can't do it. I'm gonna have to find a workaround to get my laptop involved, because then it's two systems, two different connections, and I should be good. That should be, yeah, that should be okay. And I'll just need to find a way. I don't even know. If I could directly connect via HDMI. Doubtful. I'm probably gonna have to. I'm probably gonna have to try and get the Elgato. I think it's the 90 I need, and then that would just address the issues. Hey Steve, how you doing, man? I seen that you, Steve. I seen that you added me. Is that right? Did you add me on PC? I haven't accepted it yet, but I will. I just didn't want to do that on stream. But I am just chewing the ear off of Emma at the moment, because she seems like she's a clever girl, or clever woman. So I'm trying to extract as much as I can. I should have said knowledge there, actually, because I'm trying to extract as much knowledge as I can. Yeah, that is that. And I've had, as I say, Emma, you've made tonight very interesting. I have enjoyed your participation and your commentary. Yeah, yeah. Which is why I'm using the OBS. I just need a way to get the Elgato's the way to go, because it's the interface for the Elgato is like really easy to use. It's like super easy. So I just need a higher resolution Elgato, because I don't want to stream in 30 frames. Because if I'm going to do that, I'd be as well just going back to the Xbox and just streaming off the Xbox. So, but again, thank you very much for tonight, guys. I appreciate you sticking with it through all my trials and tribulations. I've got till tomorrow night to get it sorted, and I will. I shall find a way. And yeah, I'm trying to remember the way I used to do it before. Yeah, I wish I hadn't have spent the money on the PC now, to be fair, because I've had it's really nice to play on, but I never bought it to play on. I bought it to stream from. You know. So it's annoying that I've had so many problems with it tonight. Whereas I set the stream up this afternoon, as I've already said it. Set the stream up, left it streaming for about an hour and a half, had no issues, no connectivity issues, and then my electric turned off. And ever since it's done that, I've had problems with the PC. So I think what I'm going to have to do at some point is turn it off and just leave it off for a bit. And then, I mean, I was going to put it back to factory settings and just, you know, see if that fixes any kind of issues. Yeah, we're gonna have to see, because if I do that, I'm gonna have to re-download Destiny for it, which is not a big deal because I can still play on the consoles. But yeah, lots of things to think about. Well, thank you very much again. I am going to go and end said stream. I appreciate everybody. Yeah, I mean, I really don't. I'm constantly looking because I mean, OBS is free. Yeah. Another thing I should have done when that happened, and uh, somebody was saying about it earlier, is I should have reset. It's and because I'm doing because I'm going to be streaming all week. I'll be doing my pinnacles and all that type of stuff on stream, so everybody hates that strike game. Everybody hates that strike. I before I get off, there's actually a really interesting story about that strike. When it first came out as a Nightfall, I was on holiday in Spain, so I never managed to do it. And then when it came out the next time, I was again on holiday. And then they took it out of rotation. So, like 6 months into Destiny, I say I hadn't done it, I never soloed it. 6 months into Destiny, I'd soloed every strike in the game, every Nightfall, except for Exodus Crash. So, when Exodus Crash finally came around as a Nightfall and I got a chance to do it, the 100Ks were around. So I was hammering it, I was hitting it, and then a buddy of mine who was in the stream tonight, Miyamoto, Rob Sander, he was on the mic while I was doing it, and he went, "Boss, do you want me?" A lot of my clan call me boss. I don't. It's just a thing, I suppose. He's like, "Boss, do you want me to have a look and see if anybody else has done it to find a strategy for it?" And I was like, "No, it's not how I do things. I want my strategy to be my strategy." So anyway, I think like 2 attempts later I got it. I got the solo on it. And then I went for the 100k. And I got the 100k, and I was ecstatic. Solo 100k on Exodus Crash. So Rob's been sitting there listening the whole time, and when I got it, he was just almost as excited as I was. And I was like, I can't believe that. Oh, that's such a good feeling. Hey Rob, did you find any? Did I do it the same way as other people have done it? Because I think you might have looked and you went, you never done it the same way because nobody's done it. So one of my claims to fame is I was the first person to have a solo 100k on Exodus Crash. And because I'm not that type of person, I could very easily have put Worlds first. Because it was. But World's first 100k on a strike, that's like saying I've got the world record for eating Pringles. It's so pointless. You know? I just think having the Grandmaster, the world first for the Grandmaster, that's different. But for a normal Nightfall strike, nah, there's no world's first there. But we'll have a go at it tomorrow because what I used when I done it is no longer a thing. I know 2 other people that have it, but I got mine in Forsaken last year. I got mine, and that week it was the only one. And then when it came round again, I done it again. But a friend of mine who's a YouTuber, he does a lot of speed runs and stuff. Arc Strider was broke at the time, and he got a really fast completion on the boss using Arc Strider. But they fixed Arc Strider, so it is what it is. But yeah, for months it was the only 100k Nightfall solo 100k on Exodus Crash. I'm not really. If people find a challenge like, you know, there's one part of the raid that can be soloed, I'm not interested. You know, it's got to be the full thing, and there has to be a reason for doing it. You know, I like to get solo completions on things and find strategies on how to beat things solo, because I like to make guides. So the I reckon if I'd have stuck with the Grandmaster from Tuesday, I would have got it by now. But I kind of like dipped into it at the end of the week just to see what it was like, and I'm happy with the progress I made, because the guy that got I think he's still the only solo on it, is actually a friend of mine on PlayStation. I'm saying that. That's a loose statement. We've added each other on PlayStation, but we've spoke quite a few times on Twitter through private messaging, and he's probably the best solo player in Destiny. I don't think there's a doubt in that. I don't think there's any other conversation that could be had where Esoteric is not the best player in Destiny. He is an absolute monster. And he's the guy that got the world's first on the Grandmaster Nightfall. Can't argue with the guy's skill level. Yeah, he's. I honestly don't think he's up there. I think he is there. I think he's the summit. When you look at what other people do, so I've got friends that do speed runs, but literally there needs to be a way to cheese it. There needs to be, right, well these pair of gauntlets allow you to do this, or I think Ezo and me spoke. He knew who I was when he'd obviously seen some of my stuff. And I think the only thing that we've got in common is when we beat stuff, we like to kill. Yeah. Well, he's as I say, Ezo's not a friend, but he is an acquaintance. In fact, just out of interest, or out of this conversation, I'll bring it up. I made a compilation video of all the best bits of my videos from year one, and I actually asked him to view it first, and I sent him. We were speaking on Twitter at the time, and I asked him if he wouldn't mind taking a look at it before I put it out, and he was the first one to watch it, and I put it out because of his reply. But coincidentally, before he met his girlfriend was following me on Twitter. So, you know, we've had connections through different things, but the thing we've got in common, I suppose, is when we beat stuff, it's because we've killed everything and we've done it correctly. There's no cheeses involved. You know, there's no, right, well, if you just go and hide round here and if you wait for so long and all the ads despawn, if you can kill a few ads and then leave the rest, then that's different. But as for actual cheesing, nearly everyone else uses some sort of cheese. And I don't like doing that. I like to kill everything, and then I know that's it, they're dead, let's go. You know, and I don't know, I think I take more joy from completely clearing areas than I do from running past them. So, you know, as I was saying tonight, I don't know if you were in the stream when I said it. So, Ezo is a friend of mine on PlayStation. I've spoke with him quite a few times. And then Glad followed me on Twitter tonight. Or this afternoon. That was huge. I mean, he's the biggest. He's one of the best players in Destiny, but he's the biggest streamer in Destiny. He's the biggest Twitch streamer, period. So to have him follow me on Twitter, it's crazy. Must be doing something right. I just need, you know, why, thank you very much. I don't know. I can't characterize myself because it might sound big-headed, and I don't like to sound like that. I can have a laugh and a joke and say, of course, you know, nearly everyone in my clan would tell you, they probably, if they were in here now, somebody would have come out and said about me being a surgeon with a bow, because it's something I say all the time, because I love using bows, and I'm actually pretty decent with them, if I'm being honest. But I don't like to blow my own trumpet type of thing, because I just think I just see strategies as they're happening, you know, and I think I'm quick to pick up on a strategy. That's about it. Everybody. I mean, tonight I had a real kind of hardware issue where I felt like me and the game weren't moving at the same speed. So normally that Nightfall would not have taken me more than 2 attempts. I've done that Nightfall I don't know how many times, but it normally wouldn't have took me more than 2 attempts. And on the Hunter as well, I mean, the boss wasn't taking the damage he normally takes. The ads were moving too far away from the tethers when they were being hit. There was just a lot of kind of weird stuff happening. But it's a video game, it's going to happen. So hopefully tomorrow night I can get it sorted. But yeah, it's nice to know that people who are considered to be at that level have took the time, gave me the time of day, you know? Which, if I'm going to take anything from that, anything at all, then what I'll take from it is that it's like a respect thing. They've seen maybe stuff that I've done, or they've heard me explaining how to do stuff. Well, when you're having to deal with RNG from the perspective of ads, I'm gonna say this to you, and it's something that I haven't said in any video, I don't think, and it's something most players know about. most solo players, and if they don't, they just haven't recognized it. If you go in to do an activity and you fail it the first time, don't go straight back in. Because it's like the AI within it has learnt your previous pattern. Now, I done my Grandmaster. The first Grandmaster I done tonight, I got to the main room and I ran out of ammo. And that was what stopped the run. So it was like, oh, jeez. So I came out, went straight back in, killed the first 3 ads. They're all grouped. And then got to the next part. And the ads had moved from where I normally throw the grenades. So I couldn't actually hit them with the grenades. Just lots of little things happen. And the best thing to do is go and do something else. And then come back and do it. But your first run of any activity in Destiny will always be it'll always be the truest form of it. I learnt that many years ago now. The first time I ever soloed Savathun's Song took me 3 days to work it out. Because I would do a run and then the next 3 or 4 runs would be rubbish. There's a thing within Destiny called netcode, and there's another kind of coding system that's in it that's really old. It's too old for 2020 content, which is why we need D3. I mean, we need D3. We need Destiny 3 more than we need a year 4. You know, we've had, what is there, 17 strikes in the game, 46 raids, 5 or 6 planets, 7 planets maybe even. This year we got the moon. Biggest mistake. The seasonal model probably is a bigger mistake. Cheap content for a year so they can work on whatever it is they're going to work on. If we get hit at the end of this year with a Forsaken sized DLC, I will be shocked. Absolutely shocked if they do that. Now, there's supposedly a leak where they've cut a bit of D3 away and decided to release it as year 4. The Collapse, it's supposedly called. I have no idea how they're going to do that. Because Destiny as a game is too big. Yeah. Destiny as a game now is touching 100 gig. That is massive for a game. And they've already said they can't keep building, and people are saying they're going to get rid of planets, and they're going to have to get rid of more than just a planet. New Light might be a way to do it. Take the year 1 content away from it all and have that as its separate entity. That could be a thing. But then any quests that anybody's got that involves year 1 content, you won't be able to do. Unless you'd have to load into a different game. I'm not sure how they're going to be able to add too much more content onto this, because I believe the amount of, just the sheer size, the file size of Destiny is creating issues within the game at the moment. Are we going to get D3? I mean, at this moment, I would be shocked if we got a 40 to 50 30 gig. How big's Destiny? If they bring out another year, people will play it. If they're transparent, 96 gig. Is it really? I thought it was only 90. Uh, you'd need to lose a lot more than 30 gig. Forsaken was 47 gig. Definitely 40 odd. Was it 40, 45? I don't know where you lose that. I remember when Forsaken came out, people were talking about, the PS4's file size is bigger than the Xbox. Yeah, because it's 89 gig on Xbox. Yeah, because I remember the amount of space you need to have on PlayStation. You know, recommended amount of space before you download this is bigger than the Xboxes. I don't know why, but because I've got it on both. So yeah, that's right. Yeah. When Forsaken come out, I remember them basically saying about how much content was in Forsaken. They were saying, if you look at the file size for Forsaken, it was nearly double what the Taken King was. And the Taken King was a big expansion. It was that done as a whole year. And Forsaken was bigger. It's just ridiculous. But if they brought out a year 4, people would play it. I would play it. They're already talking about it having a new season. That, September being the start of a new season as well. So I don't know if that's to throw people off the scent. I still think, I do honestly believe D3's another year away at least. Because, yeah, I can see it being another year. I think they're gonna have to. Yeah, that's fair to say actually. Season of the Drifter Season of the Drifter was probably when people started to notice that Forsaken wasn't the go-to. They were running out of stuff to do with Forsaken. Opulence was a good season. The Menagerie Menagerie was a brilliant event, but more so because it was rewarding. You could actually farm for stuff. And I think out of all the seasons in year 1, year 2, Drifter was the only one I didn't like. I thought Black Armory was good exotics, a good raid, good armor, good weapons, and I felt the same about Opulence. Drifter wasn't a great event for me. The Reckoning I didn't enjoy. I thought it was quite boring actually. And it was like a long-term grind to get all the armor, and I didn't even bother getting all the armor. Well, I'm a big fan of the lore, so I'm always interested in a nice bit of lore. I've spoke about a lot of stuff on stream. And it's the Reckoning. It wasn't great. It wasn't great. But one of the things that came from the Reckoning that was actually pretty good, and still is to this day, is still is spare rations. Hand cannon that came out last year was still as people's go-to Crucible hand cannon. In fact, I think it wouldn't be wrong to say that apart from Xenophage, nothing that's came out this year is go-to. Is it really? Is it really? Jeez, oh. I didn't think it was that big. Wow. Well, I really am gonna go. I've been yawning for the past 45 minutes. Yeah, it probably is. Uh, but I've had a lot of fun speaking. It's always nice to meet someone who's interested in having some conversation. I hope this isn't the last time we see you in stream, Emma. It's been a pleasure having you here tonight. And same to you, Scott. I'll speak to you soon, son. Thank you to everybody that came to stream, and I will see you guys tomorrow night.